Hi everyone, welcome to Wisdomer online classes. The today class you will learn the very important concept, that is bar graph and representation of the data on bar graph. What is the representation of the data? So the data representation is the method of representing information in terms of pictures, symbols, graphs or numbers. So what is data? The information that we collect is called a data. So here we are calling the datas. By using the datas you can draw a tally mark, pictograph and bar graph also. Here you can learn the bar graph. So they have given one data. The bar graph you can draw horizontally or vertically. So data is names of girls and number of flowers collected, those person. This is here flowers collected Semi, Sania and Sujana. So Semi, Sania, Sujana, here number of flowers. So in a data, here the thing is first title, flowers collected, that is title, and labels along the x-axis and along the y-axis, that is called as a labels. The another one is scale. Scale, it is here the unit of the distance. It means that what is the distance between 0 to 1, that should be equals to 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and equally it should be arranged. These three things are very important in a bar graph. Okay, so there are the two axes you will see here, along x-axis and along the y-axis. So x-axis you have taken names here. So along the y-axis we have taken the number of flowers. Okay, Semi, she collected 5 flowers. Sania, she collected 7 flowers, and Sujana, she collected 4 flowers. This is representation of the datas. So here this is bar graph. Here mangoes, cherries, apples and oranges, and fruits eaten by Max. So mangoes, how many of the mangoes eaten by the Max? The number of fruits they have taken along the y-axis, and the name of fruits they have taken in the x-axis. Mangoes eaten by the Max, 2 mangoes, 4 cherries and 5 apples and 3 oranges. This is they have representing the datas. Mangoes, cherries, apples and oranges here. So Max, here it is the fruits eaten by the Max. This is representing these datas. Another one example here, sports and number of people who like the sport. So how many of people are liking cricket, football and tennis and others? Other game it is means that not including these all three, other than these cricket, football and tennis. So cricket 10 people and football 13, tennis 2 and other 5. So this is data. By using this data, draw a bar graph. Along the y-axis we have taken number of people. Along the y-axis, we have taken the sports. The first one is here cricket, then football, tennis and others. How you can draw this bar graph? Unit of the distance. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, so right? So cricket is 10 student, football is 13 and tennis is 2 and other is 5. This is bar graph. By using this tabular column, we draw here the bar graph. So x-axis is name of the sports and y-axis we have taken the people. So by observing this bar graph, you can just answer the any questions. Okay. So here you can answer for the questions using the bar graph also. So the next one is the another one example is here. So the simple bar graph. See here the amount and items. So x-axis they have taken the items and y-axis they have taken the amount. So what should be equal here? So I told you unit of the distance here. See horizon, that is 0 to 500, 500 difference, and 500 to 1000, that is 500 difference, 1000 to 1500, between that 500 difference, that is we are calling unit of the distance. And here also the distance is the first one foot, and between the one unit of the distance, as your convenient you can take along the x-axis. Okay, food, rent, education, saving, and miscellaneous. So this is they have taken here. So by using this bar graph, you can tell the answer for the any questions. Okay, so here they spent some of the amount for the some items, for 3000 food, for 800 rent, and 1200 for education, 1500 for saving. Okay, so here the amount, so for which item they spent the more amount. For food is highest, so 3000. Here which is very important, scale is very important. Along the x-axis, what is the scale they have taken along the x-axis? So one unit or one thing they have taken, one item as along the x-axis, one unit of distance, between that they have taken the one items. Along the y-axis, so one unit of the distance they have taken 500 rupees for a y-axis. Just observe here, unit of the distance I told you, between food and rent the one unit, and between the rent and education the one unit, between this education and savings the one unit. All the what you have taken, that distance should be equal to each other. And along the y-axis, one unit or one column they have taken, that one box it represent one unit, it represent 500 rupees. See, all it is one unit of distance is the same. 0 to 500 is one unit is 500, and 500 to 1000 is difference is 500, 1000 to 1500 is 500. So all it is unit of the distance. So you can use the graph book, or you can draw in any paper also this bar graph. And the graph paper, it is good because all it is arranged as a unit of the distance. So this is arranging the bar graph by using the data. So the next one is just to observe this fun in the park. This is one activity. Some of the students, they are daily coming to the park. So Sunday and Saturday, the 2 days they came to the park with the different timings. Sunday for 10 a.m. 15 students came, for 1 p.m. 4 students, for 4 p.m. 25 students, for 6 p.m. 36 students. They came on Sunday. This is the data. The number of the students came to the park on Sunday. Even number of the students also came in Saturday. First you draw the bar graph for this data. This is a bar graph for data. See, along the y-axis they have taken the number of the students, and along the x-axis they have taken the time. For 10 a.m. 15 students came. For 1 p.m. only 5 students came. For 4 p.m. 25 students came. Okay, here also I told you unit of the distance 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, all it is equal, right? For 4 p.m. 25 students. For 6 p.m. how many students? 35 students. This is bar graph for the students came on Sunday for the park. Okay, so this here along the x-axis they have taken the timings and y-axis they have taken the students with the unit of the distance. Okay, if this is all about the bar graph for the students came on Sunday. So I think you know that how you can draw a bar graph, right? So once you just see this bar graph, x-axis what I have taken and y-axis the what I have taken. Okay. The next one is the another one data is here. The students came to the park on Saturday. It's the same timings for 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. For number of children, for 10 a.m. is 10, 1 p.m. is 2 and 4 p.m. is 30 and 6 p.m. is 32 students. Again just you draw a bar graph for this data. So this is bar graph for the students came on Saturday. Okay. So same they have taken along the y-axis number of the students and along the x-axis they have taken the timings. Okay. So see this bar graph here. What you can understand this for 10 a.m. how many of the students they came? 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. So just to compare those two, how compare the number of children in the park on different days? Okay. So what we have to do? Even Sunday and Saturday, how you can represent those two datas in only one graph? Can you do this one? Can you compare this? How to compare the number of children in the park? How to represent both the datas on a common graph? Here the one thing it is help us to draw, that is called as a drawing a double bar graph. Drawing a double bar graph. You can draw a double bar graph in a one graph. That is the solution to represent the both datas in a one common graph. See here, this is called as a double bar graph. Same timings. See pink color, it is representing the 10 a.m. and what a box appearing, that is here see green color. So that is box is appearing, that is Saturday, and green color same, the nothing in that is a Sunday. The two shaded part they have given the hint. Okay. What it is here first one, that is Saturday pink color, and with the bar the bars are appearing in the pink color graph, and nothing in that another one pink color, that is Sunday graph. So the 10 students came Saturday and 15 students came on Sunday. Next yellow color is also, see that yellow color, that is something the lines, are you observing? The first one is Saturdays and second one is Sundays. This is representing the two datas in one graph. Okay. So first you have to draw individual bar graphs, then draw this two in one graph. Okay. So this is called as a, then you can tell the answer on what day maximum number of the kids were come to the park. See here Sunday 6 p.m. 35 students came to the park. And which day? less number of the students come to the park with the timings. Can you tell this? Exactly, you can tell by looking at the bar graph. By looking at the bar graph, you can just say the answers for any of the questions. Okay, so see this bar graph. The more number of the children were come to the park Sunday 6 p.m. On what day minimum number of the kids? What day? See in yellow color, it is very smallest one, and that is Saturday. Saturday, okay, Saturdays 1 p.m. You can just answer for any questions by using the bar graph. This is the representation of the data in bar graph, and you can tell the answers for the questions using the bar graph. This is first one is representation of the data in single bar graph, and you can learn a representation of the data in double bar graph also. This is your double bar graph and double bar chart. You can represent the any data in a bar graph. Okay, thank you.